Oh no, and welcome back to Match Day Live, and it's me, Dan, back again. And this weekend, Manchester United have to face West Ham at Old Trafford. And the team I've gone for is pretty much the same team that faced, kind of pretty much the same team from Barcelona. So we've got Martial, Rashford, Lingard. Oh, actually, kind of different from the Barcelona squad. Yeah, Martial, Rashford, Lingard, Fred, Pogba, McTominay, Rojo as left back, Lindelof, Smalling, and Darmian, and then De Gea in net. So let's get into it and let's talk about last week's result against Wolves, where we lost yet again to Wolves, 2-1 this time, and 2-1 again, wasn't it? Because that was the score of the FA Cup, wasn't it? So where do we start? Yeah, we won. We started really brightly. We looked like, we was up for it, and it started really brightly with a cross from one of our players. I don't know if it was Luke Shaw into Lukaku, and Lukaku just heads it straight at Rui Patricio, and it was a pretty much like straight at him save. We started pretty brightly, and then we did get our first goal through McTominay. He gets the first goal of the game, his first Man United goal, and what a goal it is. It's just a long shot, just like that, but obviously it was along the floor. Rui Patricio did get a hand to it, but it was not enough in the end, and that was 1-0. And then pretty much after that, we controlled the ball, trying to get the second. Wolves weren't ready for us for like the first 10-20 minutes, and then we had another chance through. Jesse Lingard this time. Lukaku putting a cross in to Jesse Lingard, and then Jesse Lingard, he's got to do better there. It's a great save from Rui Patricio to make it, to keep it 1-0. But it's pretty much a free header, and he should have scored pretty much. And then pretty much after that, Wolves started getting the ball, and then it kind of went all pear-shaped after that. Wolves had their first proper chance, and with their first proper chance, they scored. Oh my, Rashford, what a goal! It was just a good through ball from Jimenez through to Diogo Jota, and he pretty much put it past David De Gea. It was onside. It was a great pass, and then it was a great finish from the Portuguese. So that was 1-1, and pretty much for the rest of the first half, we didn't really do much, to be honest. We had a couple we controlled a bit of the ball, but not much really, and it was just like, okay, what's back to the drawing boards, start the second half much better. But unfortunately, we didn't start the second half that good. We just left off where the first half finished, and Wolves got into the game more and more, and then something happened, of course. Ashley Young got sent off for a second yellow, which was a second yellow. It was just a stupid tackle from Ashley Young, and it was a definite red card, and we can't do anything about it. So he's going to be the only good thing from that. Obviously, he won't be playing the next game, which is really good for us because he's been so poor recently. Ashley Young, I know he's pretty much like our only good left right back, but yeah, it's just like he was just so poor. We went down to 10 men, and we actually grew into the game with 10 men, actually. We started getting the ball a bit more, we started controlling the possession a bit more. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer made attacking changes, and thank God he did. And, he didn't really make any, he made some changes, but obviously they didn't really work out. I don't think Rui Patricio, had a save to make. They pretty much defended for their lives, Wolves, pretty much. And then obviously Wolves do get their second goal. Pretty much it was a cross in to Jimenez, I believe, and then the ball fumbled around. Phil Jones and Chris Smalling. Oh my God, if that went in. Chris Jones, Phil Jones and Chris Smalling. They kind of fumbled around, and one of them got into De Gea's way, and it was just an own goal by Chris Smalling, but he pretty much wrapped up our current situation. And Yeah, it's 2-1 up. You know, I couldn't see it. I couldn't see us coming back from that. 2-1, you know, 2-1 up, down. 2-1 down, sorry, not 2-1 up. 2-1 down, and I just couldn't see us coming back from that. So that was pretty much it, really, of that game. So we lost 2-1, and we went down to 6th after the Premier League games at the weekend after that as well. The only good thing from that weekend, obviously, Arsenal lost, which is a good thing, but Chelsea did win as well, but they had a game in hand against us. But it's just, you know, it was just like, if we won that Wolves game, we would have been, you know, we would have been third, and we would have stayed third, to be honest. Well, stayed in the top 4 if we won that Wolves game. So now we pretty much have to win like the 5 or the 6 games remaining. That's what Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has said. And personally, you know, we do have Chelsea and Man City. I'm pretty sure they're both at home, and I'm pretty sure we're not gonna win. I'm pretty sure we're not gonna win that. Well, the Chelsea game, you know, we have to silence Hazard to win that game. But the Man City game, you know, it's gonna be a hard one. But if we can get the 5 wins, you know, great. But I just can't see it. Unless results go our way and everything else happens, you know, anything can happen. But I don't know, it's just going to be a hard one for us. But anyway, going into the next game, which was obviously against Barcelona, and you know, I was kind of fearing the worst. You know, Barcelona, good side. Messi's a good side. It finished 1-0 to Barcelona in the end. It was a Luke Shaw own goal, which was given by VAR, as Suarez was originally called for offside, but then VAR pretty much intervened and said he was onside, and it was an own goal pretty much from Luke Shaw. That was the only highlight from the game, pretty much, really. And you know, wow, Rojo scored, really? Was it Rojo scored? I did not know that. Yeah, anyway, yeah, we pretty much, you know, we controlled them, but, you know, they didn't have many chances. You know, I think David De Gea made, 2 or 3 good saves, but then again, we had no chances whatsoever. Well, we had shots, but none on target. And it was just like a really poor game. You know, the crossing from Ashley Young, he was so poor. Luke Shaw, you know, the defence and Lindelof did alright. Smalling controlled Messi. Well, I wouldn't say controlled Messi. He pretty much elbowed him, and Messi was all bloodied up and stuff like that. That was pretty funny. But yeah, it was just one of them. It was just one of them games where, you know, we didn't control most of the game. You know, Barcelona controlled most of the game, and we just, you know, just sat back and we had good chances, but the crossing was so poor. And then obviously when Lukaku came off, the crossing decided to get better. So yeah, that was that. So obviously going into this weekend, we do have West Ham. West Ham obviously beat us at the London Stadium last time, where we lost 3-1, and we just can't let that happen again. We definitely need to start much better than we did against Wolves. Well, if we can start like we did against Wolves and put them under pressure and get the first goal, I reckon we will get into the game, because we definitely need to score goals, and we've been lacking goals recently from our front three, especially from Rashford and Lukaku, who haven't scored in the last couple games. So it's definitely a you know, one of them things where we definitely, if we lose this game or draw this game, you know, we can definitely say top 4 is gone. I personally feel like, you know, I just can't see us getting into the. I was going to say that's offside, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah. It's just one of them things where, you know, everything. I don't know. It's just, you know, the last couple of games have been absolutely poor from United, and it's just worrying to see, you know, at the end of the season, what's going to happen. You know, apparently there's a load of talk about, a load of players not signing new contracts. Herrera apparently's agreed to join PSG, which is a bit worrying. Apparently Matta's going. So, is it the contract situation what's kind of bringing us down, or is it something else? We need to definitely get a good victory, because I know we beat Watford, but that was not a convincing victory, was it really? If we can get a really good convincing victory against West Ham and then go into the Barcelona game, try and nick a goal, in, you know, anything can happen, but, you know, like I said, you know, if we could beat PSG at home, I reckon we could beat Barcelona at home, but I just think it's just going to be too hard of a it's just going to be too hard of a situation, really. Yeah, so going into this game, obviously West Ham lost their last game. I forgot who it was against. I literally just saw it just a minute ago. Yeah, they lost the last game. But I don't think they haven't played. No, they played on Saturday, didn't they? Last Saturday. Who was it against? Was it against? No, it wasn't against Watford. Because they played in the FA Cup, didn't they? I totally forgot who they played. It wasn't Burnley, no, was it Burnley? Oh, I can't remember. But yeah, you know, it's going to be hard for us, this West Ham game. But if we can get a good start, get the first goal, you know, get Pogba scoring again, get Pogba. If Pogba's in the mood, I reckon we'll win this game. But if Pogba's like going to be, you know, poor for like the last couple of games, you know, I reckon United will. I reckon United will, you know, struggle. And obviously you will be without Luke Shaw and Ashley Young, because they're both suspended for this game. So that's why I've gone for Rojo and Darmian, because apparently that's who the two players will be playing. Apparently it might be the same team, except from obviously Luke Shaw and Ashley Young. That's what I've been told this morning. Well, that's what I saw this morning. There'll be two changes, and which is pretty much the wing backs. Luke Shaw and Ashley Young could be Darmian and Rojo, or we could play Delo again, but I don't know. So for my score prediction, I would like to say a Man United win, but I just can't really say anything at the moment, because, you know, I thought United would beat Wolves, but yeah, again we lost. So score prediction, I think I'm going to go 1-0 Man United. I reckon it might be a boring game, and it might be something like the Watford game, where, you know, we just won 2-1. I reckon I reckon it will be, you know, a tough game for us, but I reckon we will win. I reckon might just nick the 3 points, like right at the end or something like that, with a 1-0 victory. So that's what I'm going to go for. I'm going to go for a 1-0 victory, maybe Lukaku, or I don't know, someone from midfield to score. But I just can't see it being a goal fest, let's just say that. So anyway, guys, I'm actually going to end it here for today, so please like, comment and subscribe, and don't forget to leave your score prediction below. So right, I'm going. Bye. I know, guys, thank you for watching my video. Hit me up on Twitch and Twitter, and don't forget to watch the playlist down below, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button.